This is Mike. We've done shot one video with this mare, and now we're fixing to shoot another one. And what we're doing is we're showing you some things to get a horse soft, supple, and light. You need to go back and watch my other videos on the foundation on a lot of my colts. That's where it all starts, is on the ground, getting these horses soft, supple, and light. Now, the big thing that I talk about a lot, and you've all heard me, is the one rein stop, okay? What we're going to do is I'm going to use this mare. She's just a 2-year-old. She's got about 30 days on her. Does she know what a one rein stop is? Absolutely she does. That's the first thing I teach a colt that's not broke. It's the only way I got to shut them down. It's the only way I can stop them, because I'm not going to pull back on 2 reins. Okay? So whenever you're wanting to teach a one rein stop, the first thing you got to do, and watch my groundwork fundamentals, is get a horse to flex. That's soft. Look at that. That's just my finger and my thumb. See here? Come all the way around here and touch that side. Look at that. It's just my index finger and my thumb. Now, what we got to do is there's several steps in the one rein stop. And like I've said in another video, the biggest problem people have is they're riding not with their seat or their legs. They're riding with their hands, which is causing stiffness and a horse to be bracy and their neck and head up, okay? Now, what we're going to do, and just listen really close, whenever I'm going to ask this mare to walk off, we're going to do this at the walk, okay? Now, I'm walking along here, and I'm thinking, I'm going to do a one rein stop. I'm going to somewhat cue my mare to do it. First thing I'm going to do is sit down deep in my saddle and slightly push my legs forward and get a hold of this rein and pull it right there. And once she stops, I'm going to release, and I'm going to flex her this way. And I'm going to flex her back this way. Okay? Now we're just going to do it again. If you can't do this stuff if you can't flex on the ground, you can't flex on their back, and you can't do a one rein stop at a walk, well, there's no way you're going to be able to do it at a trot or a lope, because you got more momentum. Here, I'm going to sit back in my saddle, slide my feet forward, and pull that head right there. And I'm going to go right here to my belly button. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask her to walk off again. Oh, don't shake. And the first thing I'm going to do is sit back, shove my feet forward, and stop her. Okay? Now, we're going to do this again. And if you keep watching me, you're going to see whenever I set my butt back in that saddle, this mare's going to go to stopping and sucking back to me. Right there. Okay? What I want everybody to do is ride with their seat. And I'm always on here, and all we ride is foxtrotting horses. All this stuff that I'm doing works on all horses. But in the gaited horse world, you don't hear a lot about riding with your seat or your legs. You'll hear a lot of that in the quarter horse industry, but you don't hear a lot of that in the gaited horse industry. And what I'm wanting to do is change that and get some horsemanship involved in the gaited horse industry, especially on these trail horses. And whenever I'm on here talking, I'm not talking about show horses. I'm talking about trail horses. They're 2 different deals. Here we go. Stop. Right here. Now, I'm going to ask her to go. I'm going to bury my butt, shove my feet out right here. Now, I'm going to raise up. See, I kind of bow my back. Now, I want to show y'all something. When I ride, I'm going to bow my back and tilt my pelvis forward. And it's almost like I suck up with air. And then whenever I want to do the one rein stop, I'm going to exhale and see what my back does. It rounds up. My butt goes down in the saddle deeper. And then pull the rein around. What you're doing is you're starting to cue your horse to get ready for that stop. And a lot of times they'll go to stopping before you can even pull their head around. So here we go again. I'm going to tilt my pelvis forward. I'm going to get her walking. I'm going to get a little speed here at this walk. Now, she's not listening yet, but she will. Come on. Tilt my pelvis forward. Walk up here. That was a lot quicker. What I'm doing, I'm trying to do this in these spots here so you can see it well. I'm going to tilt my pelvis forward. I'll come around here. I'm going to sit down right here. And I'm going to hold that until those feet stop. Okay? And I'm going to do it a little more frequency. Okay? What I'm doing here is teaching the one rein stop and trying to get her to start listening to my seat and my legs. But if you're on a chargy horse that just kind of wants to run off all the time, you're going to do the exact same thing that I'm doing right here, right now. And I've had some of those horses, the minute you drop those reins, man, they just take off 90 miles an hour. They might only take 2 steps and I one rein stop them. The harder they want to go, the quicker you stop them and shut them down until they start staying back here with you. When a horse is doing that, you are the last thing on their mind. And I know this stuff is boring. There. She just stopped right there before I pulled her head. I started to go ahead and pull her head and I just quit. That's what I'm wanting. The horse is getting in tune to me now. And she's getting in tune to my seat. This horse has just now learned that. This hasn't been 5 minutes. A lot of you sitting there watching that, time's short. Sometimes you're sitting there watching that thinking, well, boy, this is boring. But it's just a very short time that a horse will pick this stuff up. Now, let's try her again and see what she wants to do. Tilt my pelvis forward. And now I'm going to set back. See, she didn't do it that time. So I'm going to try it again. And I'm going to set back. She stopped up there, but now she's not. So I'm not going to stop her here no more. There. Come on. Come on. There, she started to slow down there. Come on. Come on. There. Y'all see that? She really shut down hard that time on that rear end. Let's do this again. Come here. And notice I'm riding, my reins are flopping. I've just got enough rein to where I make slight contact. See, she didn't want to stop there. A little bit pushy, wanting to go. Now, come on. There. She just stopped when I sat down. Rub her and let her know old pumpkin done good. Come here. Come here. There. That was just 1 foot. She went 1 foot too much. But you see, she's already getting the idea of it. So now we've done it twice in a row there. We're going to try it 3 times here. Come here. Right here. Right here. Come on. Now, I'm not going to stop her again until that spot right there. She never has stopped good down there. She gets off down there and her mind goes to wandering somewhere. But y'all are getting the drift of what this takes. And like I said, this mare here, I've never taught her this. I'm letting you in here watch this on one that don't know. Now see there? She went to anticipating me. My pelvis was still forward and she went to wanting to stop. So I said, nope, come on. You got to listen. There. There you go. See, just my body went back and she stopped. These are just some of the safety valves out on the trail that you need to have and be aware you have them. The problem with this, a lot of people will get this down, but when they get on the trail, they forget everything they know. And it's just repetition, repetition, repetition is what it is. Now, I'm going to sit down. There. That's a lot better. Let's go again. Now my horse is starting to get in tune to me. In tune to me. Now I'm going to sit down. See, I'm doing this in different spots. If you do it at the same spot every time, hell, they'll go to stop them whenever you don't even want them to. So you got to do it in different spots. Say, no, you got to pay attention. Now I'm going to sit down. There you go. That's a girl. I'm going to flex you. I'm going to flex you. I am a flexing fiend. As far as I'm concerned, you can't do that too much. I mean right here. You can't do that too much. Tilt myself forward. Now, set back. There you go. That's what we're wanting. Go home and practice it. I've had some of these younger horses like this, or even some older horses, sit here for 2 hours doing what I've just done, thinking, my God, will you please just listen to my butt? And believe me, believe it or not, after a while, they'll go to listening. But what I want you to do is start doing that and thinking about your seat. Think about your pelvis when you're riding. See here? It's all right here. Just tilt your pelvis forward, tilt your pelvis back. Right there. Right there. That's what you need to do. And let your horse listen to you. But anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to do some more stuff with this mare here in a little bit.